Good evening and welcome to our 2023 commencement ceremony. Let's see. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem and for the presentation of colors. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good evening and welcome to parents, family members, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, board members, Superintendent Newton, Deputy Superintendent Williams, and especially the Northwest graduating class of 2023. Look at what all we've accomplished in getting to this point, 13 years in the making. From the halls of New Hope Elementary, West Side Elementary, Tunnel Hill Elementary, Pleasant Grove Elementary, New Hope Middle, and West Side Middle, or wherever else we may have started on this journey, here we are on the last night experiencing our last moments as students at Northwest High School. What a journey it's been. Just look at what we've accomplished. In our time at Northwest, we have won numerous region championships and awards, both individually and as teams in athletics, in the arts, in academics, and in our club activities. We have served our community, through service learning and service clubs, not to mention the fact that we have made it through school during one of the strangest, most disruptive times in modern history. Yet here we are, about to reach one of the biggest milestones in our lives so far. I'm so proud to be a part of this class of 2023, and I'm so proud of all that we have experienced and achieved together. I would like to leave you all with these thoughts. These past few weeks for us have been a time to look back on where we have come from and all we have accomplished in all our time together all these years. But in the words of Walt Disney, around here, however, we don't look backwards for very long. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors and doing new things because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. After tonight, each of us will be starting on a new path of some kind, a path that is mostly unknown and a future that is unwritten. But we will be equipped with the lessons that we have learned at school and from each other, from our teachers, from our families, and from our collective experiences. While the path is unknown and the future is unwritten, we will take it on just as we have taken on everything else the past 13 years, and we will come out successfully on the other side. So, almost graduates, stay curious, keep striving, continue to do great things, and remember, in the words of the great philosopher Ric Flair, diamonds are forever, and so is the Northwest graduating class of 2023.
Okay, good evening. My name is Evie Beeson. I'm honored to be standing before you tonight and being a part of Northwest Whitfield High School's class of 2023. For 4 years, we have been poured into, loved, and encouraged by the teachers and administration and staff at Northwest, and by you, friends and family. Thank you very much for everything that y'all have done. Not to mention our inspiring teachers in middle and elementary school. I would also especially like to thank my parents and my family for pushing me to be my best and pushing me to believe in what I believe in and not wavering from it. Thank you very much. I love y'all. So sitting in front of me today are the people I've spent most of my life with. To me, they are no longer friends or acquaintances. But y'all are my family. I wasn't going to cry, I promise. I have been lucky enough to spend the past 4 years of high school with some of the most talented, hardworking, resilient, and school-spirited people I've ever met. I am very grateful for y'all. Tonight, this is a celebration to celebrate the accomplishments that we've got to and everything that we've done in our lives, and this is an exciting moment of closing this chapter of our lives and beginning the next one. This is very surreal to be here. I've always dreamt of this day and thought about what it was going to be like. And I can remember in Miss Collins' first grade class, we made little cutout pictures of ourselves, and at the bottom it said, "I graduate the class of 2023. And I can remember thinking that that was so far into the future, I would never get there, like it was going to take forever and a half. But I'm here standing before you tonight to say that it wasn't long enough. Our journey as a class began together in 2019, freshman year. A year of new beginnings, new people, and a new sense of freedom we had no idea what to do with. Surprisingly, we weren't the scared little freshmen portrayed in movies. We were young, annoying, and not as cool as we thought we were. Surprising, I know. But here we are tonight, graduating, not the same kids we were 4 years ago. And as I sat and thought about the past 4 years and before, I realized that the memories that I've made and the lessons that I've learned from are priceless. The first lesson I learned in Miss Gowan's AP language class was the study of dendrology, and if you don't know what that is, it's the study of trees. She told us that as a tree starts with a seed, so do our thoughts and beliefs. It begins with a seed in our hearts, and as we work and water and grow what we believe, it can become something magnificent. Words are powerful. From that, we can and are called to join the worldwide conversation of people with opinions and beliefs that are just as unique as we are. This leads me to my next point. It's okay to be different. Respect each other's differences. It's what makes life much more interesting. And don't plan too much. Sometimes the things not planned are much better than what you had in mind. And dream big and aspire to do great things, but be open to the change and the possibility of new dreams. Life has a funny way of teaching us lessons and guiding us to new outlooks. And it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes help us learn lessons that make us better people. Don't dwell on them, but grow from them. And be bold. Stand up for what you believe in. These are just a few things that I've learned throughout the years, and as we continue on our journey, we will continue to learn and grow. That's the beautiful thing about life. So wherever life leads you, remember that you're loved and you have a family. They're sitting around you. You're also important, and you're worth it, and you're enough. And in case no one's told you today, Jesus loves you. And as the beloved Miss Frizzle has always reminded us, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. So with all that's been said, class of 2023, my family, it's our turn to make a difference in the world. Thank you.
Into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true. Every
Good evening, families, friends, staff, and fellow graduates. Thank you all for joining us as we celebrate the amazing achievements of the class of 2023. Seniors, we made it. Tonight, we not only celebrate our academic achievements, but we also celebrate lasting friendships, personal growth, and memories we all share. We all worked so hard to get to this moment in our lives. This is an amazing group of hardworking young adults that are full of kindness, intelligence, and a genuineness that is so special. I am very blessed to be a part of the class of 2023. If you know anything about me, you probably know that I love flowers. I enjoy planting a flower garden every year and watching as the tiny seeds grow into bright and beautiful blossoms with the help of good soil, water, and sunshine. It amazes me that such tiny, mundane seeds can grow into beautiful flowers. Our lives are a lot like flowers. To become bright and beautiful, we must be rooted in good soil, free from weeds, and surrounded by uplifting people. For a plant to take root and produce beauty, it must first be planted in good soil. We too should root ourselves in good things that give us a firm foundation to thrive. For me, that foundation is Jesus. Colossians 2:6-7 says, "Therefore, as you received Christ, Jesus the Lord, so walk in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith, just as you were taught, abounding in thankfulness." With Jesus as my good soil and foundation, my hope is that God's goodness is displayed in everything that I do. After a plant takes root, so do the weeds. That is my least favorite part of gardening. Weeds steal necessary nutrients and will eventually shade the plant from the sunlight it needs to grow. Bad habits, negative influences, and worries are like weeds in life. As you begin the next chapter of life, I urge you to weed out the things that will hinder growth and beauty in your life. This may look like quitting bad habits, choosing new friends, or finding a mentor. This is so essential to growth in your life. Just like a plant needs water and sunlight to grow, we need people around us to help us grow to our full potential. If you want real growth, surround yourself with good people that will build you up and encourage you. Find the people who will give you advice and be there for you when life gets tough. Jennifer Williamson once said, "You plant seeds every single day in the world and in others. With every thought you think, word you speak, and action you take. You have influence, you're making a dent in the universe, and you matter in a very real way." As we start this new journey, I pray that you seek the Creator of life in all that you do, and that you bring beauty like a flower garden in everything that you do. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and my name is Riley Brown, and thank you for being here at Northwest Class of 2023 graduation. Tonight celebrates a step forward in our lives. It marks the end of our childhood and the beginning of the next chapter. We entered high school with many expectations of how the following 4 years would proceed. Plans went off the rails, and we faced the most unexpected obstacles, but we adapted to make it to today. At times, we had wished these past 4 years would fly by. Other times, especially recently, we wish they could have lasted longer. One thing is certain, we must reflect on high school as a starting line to our future. Think of your life as a big story connecting everyone here. Everyone has their own storyline, but our story setting ties us all together. We attended classes, practiced sports, rehearsed shows, and watched games here at Northwest. Because of Northwest, we met characters that changed our perspectives. Think of all the classmates you've had throughout high school. You can look around to see them sitting around you and recall the memories you shared. We all were once nervous freshmen, wary of the kids from the other middle schools. We survived the awkward first day of school introductions and get to know your neighbor activities. Some of us met unforgettable characters that would become our lifelong friends. Others met the recurring characters you smiled towards across the hallway. And even more characters influenced you to persevere to graduation. Think of all the teachers, administrators, cafeteria workers, counselors, janitors, coaches, and mentors you interacted with over the years. Look into the stands at the family and friends who supported you through school's ups and downs. All of these people provided you wisdom, motivated you, or taught you valuable lessons. Welcome all of their guidance and let it benefit your future. In every story, conflicts challenge a character's resilience, ability to overcome hardships. High school is not a problem-free period of our lives. Some of us struggled with keeping good grades or staying out of trouble. Others worried about relationships with their friends, parents, siblings, boyfriends, or girlfriends. Some wrestled with endless mental battles, and some worried about how to help provide for their family. But in these man versus man, self, and society conflicts, there are resolutions. You have solved numerous challenges already by graduating from high school. When problems arise in the future, reflect on how you conquered battles during high school. Celebrate your accomplishments tonight and know that better things are yet to come. Now, to the most difficult element of the story to identify, the theme. What was the universal lesson of your high school story? It could be you must grow up to prepare for the next stage of life, or the hard work pays off when you direct the effort into the right tasks, or it could even be that the best friendships survive everything. Themes emerge from events, so reflect on all of your experience from high school. The midnights you spent studying for the big test, the mornings you rushed out of the house and were still tardy to school, the seventh periods you stared at the clock until it hit 3:29, or the unexpected fire drills that left us outside for entire class periods. The theme of your high school experience is unique to you. What you take from this period of life influences the rest of your story. Considering these elements of fiction that have written the realities of our journey through high school, think of how they will play out for the remainder of your life's plot. Some of us know what comes next: college, trade school, certification, or employment. But some of us do not know what will happen after tonight. And to those, I plead, do not panic. Hold on to your families, teachers, coaches, and classmates' advice, and thank them for everything they did for you. Leave here tonight knowing that our stories are not over and there are still wondrous moments to come.
Good evening. Families, students, members of the community, Superintendent Dr. Mike Uten, Deputy Superintendent Carrie Williams, and members of the Board of Education. On behalf of Northwest Whitfield High School, I would like to welcome you to the commencement of Class of 2023. Those of you in the audience who graduated from Northwest, will you please stand? We share this sacred day with you as the Bruins seated before me join you as alumni, and I want to say, welcome home. When I think of home, places naturally come to mind, places associated with growing up, raising a family, and my own home just down the road. All of these places have a physical address that GPS could easily navigate. But home is really bigger than that. It's a place where our roots run deepest, the place where we belong. The true concept of home resides not so much in the brick and mortar, but instead in a sense of connection and preparation. Home is the place where we laugh and cry together, share meals and stories, and learn how to navigate easy and tough things in life. Home is the launching pad for our future, and no matter where life takes us, there will always be a deep connection to where it began. Home truly the starting place of love, hopes, and dreams. The time that you've spent here at Northwest was an important part of your forging your ties with the community and a sense of home. Here, we've loved each other like family. Sometimes we disagreed like family. We've shared competition on fields, courts, and bleachers, cheering for one another in the togetherness that defines Bruin Nation. We've celebrated academic, extracurricular, and personal wins, and lifted each other up when we had to navigate challenges. None of that would have been possible without the shared sense of home that the staff here has with your families and our community. The lessons you've learned in this small corner of Northwest Georgia will carry you through the years and the places ahead of you. We are your biggest supporters and loudest cheerleaders. We all want you to soar to your greatest heights. That's why you have been nudged and sometimes pushed to always excel in ways that you didn't think were possible. Your families and teachers have given so much to see you reach this milestone, and now they are collectively holding their breath, hanging on to the last days before you set out on the next leg of life's journey. There's comfort in knowing that home is just a drive, phone call, text, or post away. No matter what your next step after tonight might be, home is always close. It's part of who you are, and it's the most precious thing you will carry inside of you for the rest of your life. From this momentous day forward, remember that life takes you places. Love brings you home. Congratulations, class of 2023. I can't wait to see where life takes you and how the lessons you have learned here keep you Bruin strong. Know that you always have a home here at Northwest. Dr. Uten, these students seated before you have met all of the local and state requirements necessary to receive their high school diplomas. I am honored to present to you the Northwest Whitfield High School graduating class of 2023.
On behalf of the Whitfield County Board of Education, I'm pleased to accept this Northwest Whitfield class of 2023 as graduates of Whitfield County Schools. Congratulations.
Andrea Gabrielle Alman. Allie Renee Anderson. Owen Todd Ash. Brock Christopher Ballou. Jade Eileen Bazan. Evie Rose Beeson. Emily Grace Branscombe. Owen Henry Brooker. Riley Maylin Brown. Olivia Cazette Zeeling Ewing. Bryson Trent Farrow. Matthew William Cruz Fowler. Ansley Grace Gates. Saraya Garish Kumar. Henley Elizabeth Green. Hamilton Tyson Griffin. Viet Lee Ha. April Bustos Harwood. Carson Jess Hendricks. Matthew Grant Warren Holder. Abigail Audrey Jarvie. Grace Z. Jensen. Mary Valera Jones. Alyssa Bailey Llewellyn. Kylie Renee Long. Josue Lovo Machado. David Joseph Minter. Catherine Isabel Mosine. James Douglas Mosteller. Georgina Palablanco. Devin Manning Parson. Jameek Sanjay Patel. Isaac Cox Ralston. Eliana Victoria Robison. Nadia Isabel Serato. Ben Corbin Smith. Isabella Ann Stafford. Michaela Lee Thomas. Nathan Owen Torbett. Isabella Brooke Williams. Hayden Luke Adams. Gabriel Camise Alhafi in absentia. Samantha Alanis. Enoch Anaya. Madison Amaya Atkins. Bodie Wayne Baldavid. Jake Fisher Beeling. Ramon Antonio Bonilla. Broly Dane Brackett. Sierra Marie Bramlett. Jax Hayden Brooker. Juan Andy Cabrera. Adrian Capistron. Astrid Ariana Castro. Riley Lane Caudle. Liliana Ray Chamberlain. Heidi Madison Clay. Gracie McKinley Collins. Keegan Benjamin Collis. Colby Danielle Combs. Aubrey Renee Cox. Connor Blake Cummings. Nicholas Kuna. Tristan John Dyer. Brian Diego Ferreira. Jeffrey Braxton Floyd. Christiana Rollison Taylor Garvin. Emily Caitlin Gazaway. Andrew Jack Gibson. Matthew Blake Giddens. Silvana Maria Del Carmen Gomez. Sherilyn Viviana Gonzalez. Larry Alexander Gonzalez. Elizabeth Ann Green. Lillian Faith Green. Emma Jahaden Elise Griffin. Judah David Hamilton in absentia. Donovan Lane Hayes. Clara Grace Head. Sarah Elizabeth Head. Sybil Danielle Hedrick. Wesley Alexander Helton. Jasmine Hernandez. Chloe Allison Holmes. Allison Jade Jarvie. Turner Llewellyn Jenkins. Allie Madison Key. Josie Arden Kyer in absentia. Gracie Isabella LeClay. Emily Ann Lane. Elia Samantha Lopez. Amy Lynn Markham. Jalen Martinez. Juan Martinez. Jessica Nicole McCarricker. Kimberly Melendez. Jacqueline Alana Mendez. Tatiana Clarissa Menjivar. Coley Aiden Middleton. Christina Bailey Mitchell. Kristen Madison Newton. Brendan Scott Nicholson. Jacob Pierce Norris. Gabriel Nunez. Gregory Alexander Ogles. Connor Maxwell Parson. Layla Lee Pettigrew. Luis Arturo Pena. Madeline Kate Ramsey. Ruby Rangel. Joanna Elizabeth Rand. Julian Cecil Robbins. Melissa Iraceli Rojas. Bridget Allison Salmeron. Emma May Sanders. Anna Claire Scoggins. Kitsia Yvette Sepulveda. Gavin Edward Smith. Connor Kincaid Stafford. Grayson Clay Stafford. McKinley Shea Sturgill. Shasta Paige Sturgill. Jace Stewart Talley. Ricardo Rodriguez Valdez. Blanca Nayeli Vega. Ruby Guadalupe Velazquez. Grayson William Weaver. James Dawson Wheeler. Peyton Olivia Whitworth. Jawad Zafar. Anthony Amilcar Aguilera. Olivia Grace Akers. Brian Daniel Andablo. Stephanie Andrade Medina. Anna Karen Arias. Giancarlo Giovanni Arredondo. Christian Avila. Justin Lee Bell. Gabriel Raul Bergaman. Alexis Tracide Branson. Isaac Brito. Bryce Roman Bryant. Yasmin Natalia Duangchai Bryant. Andre Kai Campbell. Camden Braun Carter. Kaylin McCade Chambers. Caden Andrew Coker. Pagan Sylvia Lee Combs. Ethan Gabriel Cooper. Alexis Gabriel Cortez. Luis Angel Cortez. Edward Reese Cowart. Austin Todd Darnell. Trent Scott Doherty. Olivia Grace Davis. Trevor Lee Caleb Davis in absentia. Michael Austin Dinsmore. Preston Dean Dinsmore. Andrea Lenore Diaz. Sarah Scarlett Diaz Godino. Madison Hope Douthit. David Josue Duarte. Elijah Walker Ehlers. Elijah Parker Elrod. Anthony Espedia. Yarazet Estrada. Kobe Dwayne Flood. Christopher Frere. Domingo Francisco Manuel. Christian Emerson Funes. Kinley Midori Gentry. Samuel Everett Gilliland. Gian Gael Gomez. Melissa Gomez. Emma Lily Gray. Jackson Drew Greason. Trevis Aiden Grooms. Jasmine Guzman. Elijah Douglas Hammondtree. Anna Christine Hannaford. Colton Isaiah Fox Harrington. Ashley Bustos Harwood. Jet Elliott Haynes. Antonio Hernandez. Aaron Alexis Hernandez Moreno. Lily Reese Holmes. Jackson Elijah Holt. Connor Alexander Hudson. Tam Kong Nguyen. Paisley Cheyenne Jackson. Karen Estrella Jacobo Rodriguez. Annabelle Riley Jenkins. Tyler James Johns. Kevin Keith. Alec Riley Lane. Davis Lane. Ethan Kane Lute. Cesar Uniel Maldonado. Trinity Angelus Manus. Leonardo Martinez. Angel Gabriel Medina. Edwin Melendez. Ephigenia Minjarez. Aaliyah Miranda. Alec Joshua Mitchell. Olivia McCall Mitchell. Ricky Monfil Delgado. Abigail Layla Morgan. Kelsey Lynn Morrison. Landon Wesley Nations. Heriberto Ochoa, Jr. Jordan Sophia Painter. Abigail Jean Panis. Kimberly Patino. Joshua Pedro Pelico. Gabriel Isaiah Perez. Ian Virgilio Posada. Kai Lloyd Powers. Amaya Jade Price. William Jacob Prock. Asa Henry Putnam. Nathan Manuel Quezada. Christian Giovanni Ramirez. Isaiah Jared Rangel. Fletcher Douglas Reed. Caitlin Marie Redden. Jesus Reyes. Arianis Rivera Linero. Seth Jordan Riverman. Ana Lucia Rodriguez. Emily Rodriguez. Alejandro Romero. Mario Cesar Saverda. Emily Salinas. Jared Salinas. Ana Noemi Sanchez Soto. Estefan Isaiah Sandoval. America Judith Segura Frere. Noah Connor Simmons. Lakin Mackenzie Sermons. Dominique Mason Smith. Naomi Grace Stamey. William Alexander Sutton. Hayden Taylor Swaney. Joseph Lee Tate. Hayden Lamar Terry. Trinity Nicole Thomas. Brianna Jade Torres. Javier Torres. Ashton Mark Trent. Noah Jackson Upchurch. Emily Yahira Vasquez. Maria Jasmine Velasquez. Randall Hank Walker. Faith Charity Walston. Raekwon Lamar Welch. Callie Elizabeth White. Madison Taylor Williams. David Josiah Wilson. Jacqueline Jolie Zavalia.
Thank you. Well, we thought the day would never come, but here we are. Doing something that, for some reason, that always felt distant and always felt out of reach, even last week. Today marks the end of our high school journey and the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. As we depart from the environment that we've grown so accustomed to, we must not fear what lies ahead. Change and uncertainty are the drivers of fear, and too often we let that fear drive us. But as you may recall, this is not our first dance with change, nor will it be our last. If you recall, we went from scared young elementary schoolers to confused middle schoolers, only to end up in high school, a slightly more confused and a bit more stressed. Although that may seem like the progression that we experienced, it's not entirely true. We've spent the last 4 years honing in our skills, expanding our knowledge, and developing our character. We've faced adversity, overcome tumultuous times, and most importantly, we experienced failure. Yet we've emerged sitting here together, stronger and more resilient than ever. You see, the experience of our time in high school does not leave us at the end of this ceremony. Our experience as a class has been a microcosm of the challenges and successes that we will face in the real world, Through our failures, our challenges, our perseverance, our successes, we've learned valuable lessons that will serve us well into our futures. And as we enter into those futures, it's vital to remember that failure is not ultimate. Failure is the greatest tool that we have to learn and to grow. And if there's one thing that our high school years have left me with, it's some of your greatest successes are derived from the experiences of your worst failures. So now, as we step out into the world, we must continue to embody these values and these principles. We must not avoid failure, but grow from it, and sow our future successes from it. We must not fear change, but embrace change. And we must not do so just not in the next few years, wherever you may be, but we must carry those lessons with us through life. This is because avoiding failure means to stay comfortable. Nothing of value can be derived from your comfort zone. And those who choose to do the uncomfortable things, the things that others aren't willing to do, will win. In light of that, graduation is not the end of our journey. It's only the beginning. We have the power to shape our own destiny, to create our own futures, and we want to see that positive impact on the world around us. So let us go out and embrace this challenge with open hearts and open minds. And let us never forget the experiences that have helped shape us, nor the friendships that we have made and forged along the way here at Northwest. In closing, I want to say how proud I am to be graduating alongside each and every one of you. You are all exceptional individuals with unique talents and aspirations, and there is no other group I would have rather spent my high school years with. So as we say goodbye to high school, to Mr. Torbett's deadpan humor, to Coach Taylor's incessant hassling because you forgot how to factor, to Coach A's highly caffeinated personality, we must most importantly say thank you to all of our hardworking and supportive teachers, to our administrators, to our families, and even to our friends who have done so much for us along the way. And let's go forth embracing and leading with courage, determination, and service, keeping ourselves out of our comfort zone, doing the things that others aren't willing to do, to win. So in that spirit of thanks, I want to personally say thank you to all of you for the memories and experiences that we've shared together in this place. To my teachers, thank you for putting up with me for the most part. To my friends, you all are the best. And to my family, I appreciate all that you do for me. To my fellow graduates, it has been an honor to learn and grow alongside you. And I am confident that we will go on to achieve great things. And I can't wait to see where life takes all of us next. Northwest High School class of 2023, you may now turn your tassels from right to left. It is with that motion that I offer my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. I can't wait to see the great things that all of you will accomplish as we embark on our journeys. It has been a pleasure. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you.
In the hills of Northwest Georgia, always in our hearts, is the school we'll long remember, together or apart. Lead us on our search for truth.